the Purple Butterfly here, otherwise known as People7 on Twitter and YouTube, people elsewhere on the internet. My blog is located at purplebutterfly-people.blogspot.com. My soaps, Purple Butterfly Soaps, could be located at people.etsy.com. And my t-shirt designs, purplebutterfly-people.tmail.com. And I'm going to make my first batch of bread in this bread maker. So I figure while I got it set up and everything, I'll take you with me. Now, of course, you're not going to be here for the whole 3 hours that it's going to take to bake, but you're going to see what I'm going to do. So here, because I'm following the recipe for the first loaf, so it's only going to be 1.5 pounds instead of 2 pounds. But you start with your dry ingredients. You start with your wet ingredients in the following order. Oh, hold on. Let's go simpler. First, we'll show you the recipe, okay? So, we have 1 cup plus 2 tablespoons of water. I measured by ounces, so that's 8.95. But basically, it's like 8 ounces, and then I took 2 tablespoons and physically poured it in, and then looked at the scale. And then you have 1 tablespoon of butter. 2 tablespoons of sugar, 1 tablespoon of non-fat dry milk powder. 1.5 teaspoons of salt, that's in there too. 3 cups of flour. And then it says 2¼ teaspoon of bread machine yeast. I don't have a measurement for that. I have a packet of yeast. I just cut open the top. I figure that would, I mean, I'm not going to scoop it out to see if it's this much, this much. It says right on it, it's 3/4 of an ounce. So I'm assuming that would be 2.5 teaspoons, or it's the right measurements for a bread machine because it says bread machine yeast right on it. Now, let's get started. The first thing you do is you have to put this in the order that you want to. It has to go in a certain order. Hold on. Place the ingredients into the bread pan in the following order: water, butter or margarine, sugar, milk powder, salt, and flour. So basically, we'll just pour in the liquid, and then the butter. Hold on. Take a knife and scoop that out of there. It says softened butter, so that's making this real easy. But melted butter would have made more sense to me, because that way you just pour it in with the water. But hey, my first time, so I'm going to follow the procedure. There you go. Next up is the powder, the salt, the sugar is in there. Then the flour. I think from future reference, I'm going to mix this up on the outside of the bread machine and then put it in, because I just spilled the flour all over the inside of this. Well, about 2 tablespoons of flour. So give me a second to fix this situation. Flour shouldn't have that bad a smell if it burns, so yeah. It was like right on the heating element. That's what I'm trying to avoid. I never do anything smoothly, do I? Excuse me. Now the rest of this I can just kind of clean up with a paper towel. And then after it's cooled off and everything, I can go back and use a, wet towel or something to get rid of this little bit of flour that's still stuck. Because I don't want to introduce water to the inside by this cooking element because, well, I don't know if that would be a good idea. But I am going to tilt it sideways and brush out all the flour that's on the edge there. Just like that. There we go. Making a mess. So I know we want to clean up anything down here, so if I'm going to make a mess, they should leave me alone, right? No. Okay, now, let's put this in the garbage. I'm going to wash my hands right quick. Okay, now, let's put this back in here now. And then turn the lock in place. Now, we're supposed to make an indentation in the flour and then pour the yeast into it. So, make a dent in the flour. Pour the yeast into it. Where's the yeast? So it kind of comes in handy as in this little packet. The yeast fit right in the little indentation I made with my finger. Now carefully insert bread in the pan. Gently close the lid. Plug the power cord into the wall. And then press the menu button for basic program. So basic program is selected, then press the color button desired for light crust, medium crust, or dark crust. Okay. This is easy. Yeah. Short cord.
That kind of day, David. Alexander York short. This is his third shot. European Tour.
There you go. Now, basic. It says 3. Okay, basic would be the number 1. Where would the buttons be? Ah. So basically 1 was default. I could just not touch it. Then I had to circle around to get back to the one. Now, see, light, medium, dark. We'll go with medium. How's that? I assumed that was medium. Oh, no, I'm not sure what that was. Oh, that's the time. So we need to get out of there. One, there we go. Yeah, because that thing said 13. I'm going 13 hours. No, we're not doing that. Color. Okay, it's up here. Loaf size. I gotta stop pressing the buttons. Just. And then press the start button. All that and that. Oh, there's the start button. And I see a light. Bright red. I hear noise. And I can see it moving. That's good. I was about to, lift the lid to peek, but I could clearly see it moving around in there, stirring up the dough, making the bread for me. Which is good because, yeah. I was concerned about putting it on this desk. So I'm thinking, what if it moved around a lot? But it's barely making a sound and it's not moving. I'm thinking, wow, it's hot in here. That fan was right here, and I was over there. But I'm thinking, when it gets to the part where it's kneading the dough, or proofing the dough for like the second rise or whatever, then I'm gonna make sure there's something in front of it, like a chair, to block it in case it wants to, move around. Because I've heard horror stories about how people put it on an unstable surface and it bounced off and cracked or whatever. And that's why I knew if I stuck it on my countertop, it wasn't going to work, because my countertop barely fits my microwave, and trying to put that in there too, that wasn't going to work, so I brought it over here to his desk. But yeah, that was easy. Now all I gotta do is go get me some recipes, including the ones that's in here, and make some more. I'll let you know how it's coming out as time progresses. But in the meantime, I'm gonna see if I can get a view of it for you. All I see is a reflection of the phone, so let me try to tilt that and see if you can see. It's spinning around everywhere. It's picking up the flour that didn't get, mixed in with the initial spinning of the blade, and it's bouncing into all the corners and picking it up. This is fun to watch. Yeah. But anyway, this has been People of 7 on Twitter and YouTube. People are elsewhere on the internet. My blog is located at purplebutterfly-people.blogspot.com. My soaps, Purple Butterfly Soaps, can be located at people.etsy.com. And my t-shirt designs, purplebutterfly-people.tmail.com. Y'all stay blessed and stay tuned. Bye.